What up everybody, Nero the Hero here, and I just wanted to talk real quick about this mouse that I've been using for a while. It is called the Redragon Perdition. Now, if you've seen any of my previous unboxing videos, you'll know that I have been, up until this point, I've been using the Motospeed V21 Sahara, which has been fantastic. I love the mouse. It's a lot bigger than the little Bluetooth wireless mouse I was using, and it's served me quite well. It's actually still in pretty fantastic shape, because I didn't really do too much to it. I didn't like run it through the ringer or anything like that. I just found that the more MMOs that I play, the more RPGs, the more hero shooters, and even arena shooters. As far as switching weapons or using skills, I just kinda needed to be a little bit quicker with that kind of stuff. Which is where the Redragon comes in. Now, if you look on the side here, you'll see that the Redragon actually has 12 hotkey buttons, so there's several functions that these can serve. If you're in a MOBA, you can use them for activating skills. If you're in an arena shooter, obviously you can use them to switch weapons, because usually your weapons are bound to the number keys for pretty much any shooter you're ever going to play. And yeah, and even if you're on desktop mode, these can actually act as number keys, so you don't even actually have to take your hand off the mouse in order to punch in a number. One of the things that I really loved about the Motospeed originally was its texture, but one thing that I would also change about it is if I could make that texture all over the mouse essentially, because it was really just on kind of the top part towards the front where the main mouse buttons was. And as far as the Redragon, the texture is not rubberized, it's more of like kind of like a rough sort of texture, but it's super duper grippy, and I love it because a lot of the time when I'm moving the mouse around, I'll have to lift it up, or let's just face it, my hands get a bit sweaty sometimes, so it's always nice to have that little bit of extra texture in order to grip the mouse. One really interesting thing about this mouse is the fact that it comes with a weight system. That's right, it has a small series of weights that you can add or take out of the bottom of the mouse, and with those you can actually tune the weight of it. You can change how heavy it is, so you can tune it to your preference. Now, as far as muscle memory and muscle memory training and stuff like that, I know everybody's different, so I just really like that it has that level of customization to it. One thing I wish I could have done with the Motospeed was actually change the color of the LEDs, because by default it just cycles through multiple colors. It has an RGB LED inside the device, and it just kind of cycles through the colors, and there wasn't anything I can do about that. With the Redragon, I have full control over the colors using the Redragon software that came with the device. With the software, I can customize just about everything there is about the mouse, from the front buttons to the side buttons, what they actually do. I can adjust the mouse acceleration or turn it off. I can adjust the pointer speed, the double click speed, and as well as the polling rate, which basically is how often the mouse tells the computer its position on the table, like where it is and whatnot. So theoretically, the higher your polling speed, the more accurate your movements are going to be. In addition to all that, I can also change the color of the LEDs. I can also give it sort of like a breathing type of pattern, so it kind of like pulses. I can change the frequency of the pulse, and oh my gosh, there's just so many colors I can assign to this thing. It's pretty ridiculous. Of course, I made it red so that it matches my setup here. The device has 5 varying levels of sensitivity, or DPI, which I can customize as I see fit. And there's going to be a color to correspond with each sensitivity level. The software also allows me to assign 5 different profiles, so I can customize 5 different profiles, so theoretically, if my fiance ever got into PC gaming as much as I do, I can assign a profile for her with the sensitivity that she's comfortable with a color that she prefers, and with a pointer speed and acceleration and all that kind of good stuff. Overall, I'm extremely satisfied with this mouse, and this is definitely going to be replacing my Motospeed. You know, the Motospeed is not a bad mouse by any stretch of the imagination. The Redragon just does a lot more, and to be honest with you, it's a lot more comfortable in my hand because it's a wider device. It has that texture that pretty much covers the entirety of the device, and it honestly, it just looks cooler, especially with my Redragon Karura keyboard. So if you have big paws like me and you're looking for a mouse that can just do more than what your current mouse is doing, I definitely recommend checking this one out. But please don't take my word as the final word. As I like to tell everyone, always read reviews, make sure you watch as many videos as you can on the product you're interested in, and at the end of the day, make sure you make the decision that is right for you. Not anybody else, you. That's pretty much going to do it, you guys. In the description below, I have included an Amazon affiliate link, so if you do decide that this mouse is for you, you can click that link and buy it, and I get a couple of cents. So if you don't, no hard feelings. Let me know if you guys did end up getting this mouse for yourself, or if you use another mouse. I'd like to know what you use, so light up the comment section down below. Let's have a conversation about our gear. I'm gonna get out of here now, you guys. Until we meet again, take care of yourselves and each other. Do something heroic today, and demand something better in gaming. Always. This is Nero the Hero, signing out. Peace. Hey guys, just real quick before we get out of here, for real, I just wanted to give a quick update to this before I uploaded it. So I had noticed in the last couple of days my mouse wheel has started making this weird sort of noise. Check it out. Scrolling up, it's significantly quieter, and this is scrolling down. It's only when I scroll down. So I had been contacted after writing a review on Amazon. I was contacted by the seller, and they're actually going to be sending me a replacement. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. That's really the only negative I can think of for this product. Otherwise, it kind of fits all my needs perfectly. So if you do run into anything like what I did, or anything that's kind of weird like that, contact the manufacturer or the seller if it's on Amazon, and I'm sure they'll do a replacement for you. So that's pretty much going to do it, you guys, and I will see you on the next one.
Statusbericht. Liest du bitte die nächste Zeile? Ich will überhaupt nicht helfen. Ich hab dir heute Morgen ein Müsli gemacht. Ich wollte ein Steak-Sandwich. Okay. Als nächstes sprechen vor Gina Vega und Robbie Shapiro. Oh, nein, der Handpuppenhock. Entschuldige mal. Kriege ich bitte irgendjemand anderen als Partner? Du könntest das auch flüstern. Zweiten Weltkrieg 1944. Ihr seid in einem U-Boot. 500 Meter tief im Atlantischen Ozean. Und ihr werdet vermutlich sterben. Action. Lieutenant, Statusbericht. Wir sind Backbord getroffen worden und die Maschinen versagen, Captain. Torpedos? Keine mehr da. Und wie tief sind wir? Über 500 Meter. Dann müssen wir noch tiefer.